Welcome back to JLC TV, the show where we take our £15 million distribution business, build it into a £100 million distribution business, show you the ups and downs while we do it. And by the way, the business that we have now started from zero, and we started it 13 years ago, so I wish we'd been recording from day one. But nonetheless, thanks to everyone who's been watching now and since January, and everyone who is one of the 16,500 subscribers who have taken to this point. So right, I'm in Dubai, as you guys know. I'm working here, just about to take the sales meeting. Last week was kind of quiet. We had decent days in Europe, but we didn't have what we wanted in UK. So hopefully that's going to change. Obviously, you guys are going to see the sales meeting in a second to see what we've got coming in, as which I'm going to find out at the same time you guys do, because I don't know what's coming in yet either. I'm hoping that we have a busier week, because obviously we had a bank holiday at the start of the week last week for UK, and we had a bank holiday on a Thursday for our Holland office. Because funny thing is, in Holland, a lot of the bank holidays are Thursdays, and the way it works, when there's a bank holiday on Thursday, everyone's off Friday too, so it really disrupts the week. This week is the first week. Let me just check the time, because I've got the sales meeting starting in like a couple of minutes. 3 minutes left. This week is the first week where we got normal trading, and we got 14 working days left because we have a bank holiday in each Holland office and UK office before the end of the month. But 14 working days left to make a difference. Yeah, which is a load of time, you know. So we're already on like £250,000 sales as a company. We're basically 3/4 of a month, because normally a month is about 20 working days. I think it's going to be a good month. Typically, May is a slowish month for us, but I think we are going to break the cycle this month, guys. And I think this week is going to be the start of something big. And I think we're going to have a great week in Europe. So I look forward to seeing everything. Any questions you have about the business, hit me up. And anyone who knows anything about imports to Dubai, please do let me know. We're interested to start speaking to logistics companies out here, start seeing what potential ways we could route goods through Dubai. Anyway, guys, let's get into the sales meeting, and I will see you the other side. I will not be updating JLC again till about midday or so. So yeah, I'll take the sales meeting and then I'll be off. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hi, James. Morning.
Anyway, why don't you start us off, Jack?
So a lot of the ones that were supposed to drop last week didn't, so I'm going to just use them again. I've got the 200 tab active for Wolverines with tempered glass. That's like an order that we're going to see as like a run rate order. Should have about 200 privacy screens as well. Yeah.
So
and
what
today
was it like last week? Would you say it was busier?
It was definitely busier. It wasn't busy, but it was much busier than the previous week, definitely. And I saw had a few like good opportunities come through as well, which is nice. I'm going to work on those. But yeah, I got a meeting today with someone with. So I'm hopefully going to open up that channel as well.
All right, sick. Well, good luck with that. And yeah, we got 40 working days left. So I think it's going to turn around. I hope we have a big week. So yeah, hopefully those ops come in, and let us know how it goes with that, Jack. Penny, what's the plan and the op for the week?
So hopefully we should have, mine was similar to Jack's, when I stuff that was meant to come in last week should come in this week. But we should have 150 like wireless headsets as well, possibly the V2.
What's the tempo like last week? Did you find it busy?
I was a bit quieter last week, and like a lot of the people I was ringing, there was nothing. So I think a lot of people might have taken it off from sort of how it was in the office, but hopefully it'll pick up this week.
I think it's going to be a big week this week. Nice, thank you very much, Penny. Harry, how are we looking, brother?
Yeah, all good. Got an op working on at the minute. We should find out today whether they've won it or not. So 650 phone cases, screens, essentially plugs, and some charging stations as well. And been working on getting some big telecoms companies open recently, so still just going to be cracking away on them as well, making some slight movement on them.
Nice. And you're getting headway with both, yeah?
Yeah, slightly. Kind of see where it goes. We got responses from last week. They said they'll try and help us out. So yeah, kind of.
All right, nice one.
Keep pressing on that this week.
Laura, how's it going? Just guys, so what you guys know, Laura is spearheading looking for a German speaker from Grenau. So we'll get an update on that too.
Yes,
how's
true.
it going?
Yeah, all good. Hello. So with the German speaker, I've got a meeting with that German guy you met on Wednesday, and plan of the week, I've got a hot desking day tomorrow at Belgium. Thursday, I'm going to meet a sort of new-ish customer, would hopefully increase our business, and perhaps we can put up products on the website. And then I've also planned a meeting to perhaps become like a reseller of their brands. And my op for the week, it's not confirmed, but it's like, I think it's only 30 cases and screen protectors.
All right, perfect. I look forward to seeing them come in and keep us updated on that. Good luck with guys. One of the things we're now going to be doing as soon as we get back, and actually, Rick, I want to speak to you about it, because you're going to be the man, you're the best person, the wordsmith to make this happen. We want to start adding brands in. We need to add brands. I think that all of the customers we have now, speaking to Owen about it, all these customers, we need to get brands behind us. And we could start with smaller brands or whatever, even go big. We need to start warming them up, because with our network and what we have, once we've got OEMs behind us, with the service we give, like the 30-minute SLAs, could you imagine the business we will take off with the big disties whose service is slack? Like, we'd go from where we are now to probably 100 times the size if we just had the right product. We just need the right boxes going onto our warehouse. And obviously, we're not going to be able to start with the tier 1 brand straight away. Or maybe we would, we shouldn't count out. So it's the start, and we need to get more like that. Ricky, how are we looking, brother?
Morning all. Yeah, so just following on from what you said, so we've been looking at a few brands this end as well, and I think primarily the benefit for us would be to have those tier 1, 2, 3 brands listed, get those opportunities come into us, and then it'll give us a chance to actually sell our own kit instead. So rather
because in the end, bro, we need to be selling everything, because we don't want them to go anywhere for anything else. We need to be supplying all the devices, everything. It's just, we're progressing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and as a sub, most likely as a sub distributor as well, it would mean there's going to be no requirement to hold stock or put capital down to have these brands on board. They already have a primary distributor in the UK or whatever country it's going to be. So as a sub distributor, we can get those products listed on our feeds, get the opportunity to come to us and give us a chance to sell our own kit alongside that or in replace of that. So I think that would be a good strategy to go forward with, because I know if, for example, if they're looking for 1,000 docks, that opportunity might not even come to us because we haven't got listed. If we had the docking station listed, they'd come to us, go, well, here's your dock, here's a Wavlin, for example.
Definitely.
Now work across the board.
And I think that the OEMs, if they start to recognize the service and the reason that people use us, how quick, that in the end we could do tons more. Because think of the business we do with products that no one really knew about until we brought it to them. People knew about the products that we sold too. Like, with the network and the infrastructure we have, we could easily be doing crazy amount more. It's just OEMs need to kind of understand what we are, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's one of those things, it's a chicken and egg situation. Once you get a few big players on board, and the rest will follow. It's just getting those first few big ones on board. That's going to be the harder one. Then going forward from there, it should be easier and easier.
Nice. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Well, I'll see you Thursday, and we can start talking about it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it.
Nice, brother. What were you like last week?
So I'd say there was a small uptick. But in terms of how busy it was, maybe like a 10-20% uptick from the previous week, but again far below where I'd call crazy busy. Hopefully we'll continue to pick up this week as well and just build on what we've had.
I'm kind of agnostic about the month anyway though, because I feel like if you look at the trend, May is a quiet month. So as long as, and we're going to go into June, July, August. So if we can get good weeks and just do pretty well this month, that's a big win. Because if you look at last year, it wasn't good. I already think the trajectory we're going to smoke last year. So even if it's not busy, so I already feel like we're at a busier state than that. The fact that we got 14 working days left and we're at the number we're at. I mean, it could go wrong, but I think that we're in good stead to smash last month. And then June, July, August are actually a busy season. Like, you only have to look at the board to see that we spike right up June, July, August. So just keep smashing the phones, everyone, and doing what you can to build this in. What do you reckon it is about June, July, August? Because seasonally, it always goes.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's like, I think in terms of May, it might just be a hangover from the spending the previous months.
So it's not that June, July, and August are busy. It's just that May has a hangover.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's interesting. Probably right. Nice. Ricky's wisdom. Josh, big deal coming in this week.
I'm not sure on deals this week. It's last week I did a lot of chasing and people just aren't hearing things back. I know I did my e-shots as well and I had a lot of bounce backs, but I did have some decent, good quotes come in at the end of the week. So hopefully should, work on them and get some of that stuff coming in later in the month. But the plan wise, I did really well with reaching out. I pretty much reached out to all of them now. So I'm going to move on to just going back through and for our meets later on in the month as well. So just get them ready for it.
All right, nice. I look forward to seeing how it goes. Do what you can, smash the calls. And like we said, May is a bad month. It's probably because of a hangover, but just make sure you're smashing and building into June, because if you don't keep your foot down to the gas now, you'll pay for it at the time when the business comes back. And notwithstanding that, we're still hoping to make a result out of this month. So yeah, keep your foot on the gas. Hopefully we have some big days and we build profit into this month. Nice one, guys. I will see you on the other side.
Cool.
Bye.
Nice one.
Cheers.
Cheers, James.
Thank you. See you soon.
Now, after the sales meeting, we're with Luke for the ops meeting.
Right, morning guys. So I have some news I think you'll all be pleased with how we are having our yearly financial audit. I mean, we're going to be changing our stock take to only counting the top 300 items. So instead of counting 3,400, which we'd already started doing, we're only having to do the top 300. So that will save us a lot of time. In regards to the counts, the sort of cyclical counts that we're doing now, I think we should still continue with that, because we're finding any discrepancies and our investigations into finding any kind of discrepancies are really good with what Arthur's doing and what you guys are doing. So we still will be doing the counts in the group chat and updating those figures onto the sheet, but obviously it takes the pressure off a little bit with the fact that we don't have to count every single item anymore, so that'll be positive on that front. Obviously we will have a little bit of time at the end of the day still, which will be replacing doing the stock take. So what I've spoken with Arlene about, we're going to sort of be divvying up little mini projects with people, so you'll all be owning like a little part of like the operation, only something like small, but you'll be responsible for that project, and we've started to have those conversations now. And then, yeah, we'll give you more information on that. So, yeah, let's have a good week, guys.
So, in the ops meeting, that was right there, you said about stock take changing from the entirety of products to the top 300 lines. Why was that?
Okay, so me and David had a meeting last week, and due to our auditing position, our financial position, he said we don't have to count absolutely everything, we just need to count a sample of it. So we weren't quite sure of this initially, just to cover ourselves in case we had to count 100%, we started doing it anyway. And it's not a loss, like we were at 48% anyway, it's certainly not time wasted, because what it does is it draws us to areas where we need to kind of improve any areas where we had discrepancies of what we counted, what was on the system. It allowed us time, plenty of time to go in and sort of investigate those discrepancies, whether they were products coming from China, when we sometimes have, say, a new product that's come out, a new generation of product, it's like the exact same spec as the old one, but we would then have two codes on the system, so we would have stock aligned to the old product code and the new one. So what it's allowed us to do is, starting earlier, is we've gone and done the counting from all the guys, and then any discrepancies, after our stock controller has gone in and thoroughly investigated by going back through old POs, messaging China Barry, who obviously deals with our stuff, and then raising those with the products team to either obsolete one of the codes, so we're only running with one, and just really refining and tidying up our stock system. So doing it for the first few months already has been beneficial.
Why the top 300 products?
When I sat down with David, we still decided, we said just for good practice, wanted to do a certain count anyway. So when auditors actually do a stock take, they actually go off value, not actual, they don't want to count every single they want a value of a certain sample. So the top 300 equates to about 55 to 60% of the total value of the whole of the stock. So by counting the top 300 value, it basically gives us a 60% sample and a good reference point, just so we know roughly what our stock is. Whereas obviously previously we had a full one, it would be 100% of the value you count, but as I said, the top 300 sort of takes care of that for us. So
right, it's just gone 7. We are by the pool still working, me, Owen and Beak, catching up on everything from back home. It was a tough day in terms of trying to deal with everything that was coming at me. I think sometimes business ain't for just faint-hearted. The amount of stress I've dealt with today has been crazy. And trying to deal with it from a place where you can't really do that much because you're away, but it's a big day. Breakfast has been won by the UK. We still have half an hour left, Beak, is that right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a new day. We've had a very successful day in sales, headache in other areas, but that's life. And the good days are made good by the stressful days. So this is one of the most stressful days I've had in a long time. Sometimes I think, this sounds, without sounding like sometimes you've got so much on your shoulders. I don't know. It's like you can't even find space to breathe, especially when everything's coming at you. It feels good. I've processed everything now, and I'm on top of everything in my head. Hopefully we have a strong last half an hour, because I'm still kind of faithful that we've got a couple of deals that could come in that could take us from 30 grand turnover to 40, because there is one, Joel's order, that's meant to have been coming since Thursday, and here we are still, but Joel's on a stag do, unfortunately, so there's nothing he can do to get it over. But with or without it, it can add into tomorrow's figures and then get breakfast. So yeah, fingers crossed we have a big day. I'll check in with the end of day figures. Right, just about to head out for dinner. Time is 20 to 9 here in Dubai. We've just done the end of days. So quiet day in Europe, but we've got some big deals coming in tomorrow. So fingers crossed for a big day. Nice one, guys, today. I know we had some big quotes and stuff come through at the start of the week, and we had a big closer last week. So it is what it is. I look forward to fighting again tomorrow and seeing what we bring in Europe. Thanks, Laura, for being so on it. Keep up the updates tomorrow. And UK was busy. So UK won breakfast, and we did 201 orders. So that's the first time we've done 200 orders in May. So you can see that May's starting to heat up now, which is good. A lot of relief for us there, because when you get quiet, we know what May's gonna be like seasonally. It doesn't change the fact when you get quiet days, it makes your heart skip a beat, you know. But hey, it's a good day. We did 35,591 pounds 99 pence over 201 orders. That's amazing. I'm gonna do the message separately to this, so I'll catch you guys later. Over and out.